So this video is going to show the assembly of a double unit, putting in the arms, setting the stops and the spring for your suspended seating. We've got laid out the order of how things are going to go on as we get started. You'll need 2 3/4 inch open end wrenches to complete this part of it. So here we go. You've got this part installed. This double unit is already installed, so really all we're doing is putting the arm. We're going to start on the left side. This is a race, bearing, race, and a 1/2 inch nut. And sometimes it's hard to get started, so we're going to use the wrench to get it going a little better. I'm going to wind that nut down until the very top of the bolt that's welded to this arm is pretty well lined up with the top of the horizontal or radial part, we call it, of the double frame. So after the nut, putting on this is the stop. This cam washer that's welded is going to stop the chair in a certain part as we get it set. Starlock washer, another 1/2 inch nut. Encourage that one a little bit more too. Okay, I've got it finger tight. Now I'm going to use both wrenches. On this top one I'm going clockwise. The bottom nut I'm turning counterclockwise to cinch those together. And just before I get it really tight, I'm going to adjust the stop back here to where the arm is parallel to the counter. And until I cinch them down, I can move that just a little bit. And I'm going to cinch a little bit more, and that should be set. After that, this plastic piece, polyspring glide it's called, goes over the top of that nut. Another Starlock washer. And now we're taking the spring washer. It has a hole drilled in it. And we're going to attach one side, the hook of the spring. And then a nylock nut completes the bolt stack on this left side. And the reason I did the left side first is I can go ahead and tighten this all the way down, but I'm trying to set the hook of the spring at approximately 7 o'clock. Play with that a little bit sometimes. Okay, so that's approximately 7 o'clock as that hangs down. And now I'm going to take the right arm up through again. Race, bearing, race. This is all the same order until we get to the very top. Hex nut, winding that down so that the top of the bolt is pretty well lined up even with the very top of the radial or the horizontal. Stop, Starlock washer, and the other hex nut. Wind that down. Now we're going to cinch that together again. Top clockwise, bottom counterclockwise, and cinch those together. The stop here has moved, but now one way or the other, counterclockwise on the bottom, I can set that stop, and I went a little bit too far, so now on the top, I'm going to adjust it back in a little bit more. So that stop is hitting a rod back in there to hold it in place, again, parallel to the countertop. Polyspring glide. Now this is where the order changes, but I'm going to attach this spring washer to the spring that we worked with earlier, and now I'm going to use that washer to help me stretch that back around the back side before I put it on the top of the bolt. Now the Starlock washer, this goes on top of the spring washer this time. And the nylock nut. You've got to use your finger here to kind of keep the spring tight. And This is a little bit of a trick to maybe use your arm to keep the arm from moving much, tightening the top nut, keeping the spring as tight as I can with my left finger back around the back side. And now I've got it tight enough I can let go with my finger, but now I'm going to use the other wrench again, and I'm going to bring this top wrench, keep turning it around, pulling it around, until the spring, or the hook of the spring, gets to approximately 5 o'clock. So 5 and 7 o'clock on the left, and that should be it. Pull the arms out, they spring back in, and that's it.